Greetings and welcome back. So we have gotten a start here, and I think the way things are looking now, Sosogi needs to turn into our farming village, and that's what I'm going to end up doing here. Is I want to make this farm central for all of our population that's going to grow and take care of our food needs and supply our rebellion. Since he tried to think about the area back by the seaside and thinking about that place producing food, it doesn't make a lot of sense with the soil they'd have there, and I don't know, it was starting to, in my mind, look a little weird. So I'm figuring this is the spot, the breadbasket we'll call it, since I'm choosing not to build inward by the lake. But before we get into that, the next thing, while I'm doing some stuff in the background here, I'll have y'all looking over the update pictures and what's happening with the update, and I'm going to clear out some spaces. We have a number of things that need to be pulled apart here. Alrighty, so past couple weeks, so they've been looking at the updates, and I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do this update sooner. We took a small trip with my family, and we just got back recently, so wasn't able to get any recordings in since they announced this on Steam and on other platforms. So the roadmap has come out, and it's really exciting to look at the Kaizen update, since in the Kaizen update that's going to look more at villager management and about the progression for our character, which is a big part for me that I'm looking forward to enjoying, that we've been struggling with for a bit here, is that our character progression really doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now, and we have a lot of limited access to skills, and those skills don't seem to really have any impact. They're just present, and that's fine, but it's not doing much for us. And that will also make it so that at some point, pretty soon, we're going to actually care about village management. And we are really early, right? We're in 0.3. So as far as progression is going, I think they're doing a good job, and it is awesome to see that. And it's good to see the announcement of the progression map, since that tells us a lot of where things are going and gets us a feel for what to expect. So that's awesome. Now, with the further part, they're going to rework the map, which I'm entertained by, and there will actually be a need for village defense, which is cool. And it is awesome that we can now have a playable female character as a lead, which really is a good move and awesome. And I do get a kick out of she looks brutal, man. She's got that kama in her hand, and it's bloody, man. Like, something happened here. You're not just farming, it's taking some people down. Alright, well, and with that as well, oops, apologies, just gotta cycle this down. There we go. The other part is to make the Ikigai update. We'll be making survival more exciting, and our progression will make a lot more sense, which as I said, I'm looking forward to that. That will be a really nice thing to see. And that will have a better progression effect, or better progression with our skills. Some skills that probably make some sense, right? And also status effects, which I'm curious about. I think that means that a lot of our medicines and things like that will actually start to be relevant, and we'll have to care about it, which is awesome. Good. And let's see here, at this point, when you make the medicines, it's fine. I mean, it's just what it is, right? You can tell there's more going to be there. And, you know, thinking about the idea that there's more that's going to be there, keep in mind, too, that, I mean, I got trapped in that cage at the end of a quest line that clearly there's more expected to go with that. I mean, that's not just like a casual, oh, well, that just happened by chance. That is absolutely something that is going to impact us in the game. Like, we are going to have to deal with a little bit of a problem from that village, I guess we could say. A problem, perhaps, a small way of saying it. Alright. Well, what I've been doing in the background here is just getting a few things set. I need to get a bag made for my people here. The thing that I don't have is millet. Ton of that. I also do want to make, I think I should make myself a steel pickaxe so I can take care of some more stuff. And I probably need planks and straw. Or are we already out of the leather? Leather goes fast. Ooh. Ouch. Well, I think that's where we're going to go today. So I guess we're kind of stuck in that one. Alright. Let's go make that steel pickaxe and then go from there. I want steel because darn. Well, okay. That's going to move our timetable up a bit now, isn't it? Okay, good. That's what it is. It's going to slow down the progression on our building fields. But it's 1 day's worth of field work, not multiple. Apologies. We'll let that catch up. I do have a couple spaces that could do better with my fields. I know that. I have these two next to each other, and they are too big. And I think we'll just kind of... I would love for her... I can't bear to do it. The poor lady's right there. Can I hire her on? Can I just take you on? You live here? No crops? Grass and weeds? Village looks dead. Yeah. Oh, okay. Are you talking to someone? Mushrooms. Oh, yeah, makes sense. Can I eventually hire you on? I am guessing yes. Okay, so for now, honestly, this is a little unfair, but I don't have to actually care about what the people's needs are at this time, so I think I'll just leave that and we'll move on. And we'll just take care of a few things while we've got the time. We do need a pinch of food for a character. And I think what we'll do is... Ooh, look at all that. We have plenty of meat for a while. Let us double check. I think that we went hunting not too long ago. I mean, right? We know we went hunting a little while ago. Perfect. Need bark. 50 of that will do. Good, we're going to be fine. Turns out that I already have all the supplies. I just need to drop it in the vat. My apologies for not remembering that. I'll take 50 of that. That should be enough. And at some point they'll have a different character for that, or a different model for that too. There we go. Perfect. Now that'll take care of us in our leather needs. But it will run us low. Okay. With plenty of iron, and we're about to have a lot of charcoal, so I do want to make a bunch of steel. We're going to want more iron. I'm finding that the amount that our characters can gain, the amount that we can get our people to mine is only 10, and that's with a significant amount of stuff. So, I'll take the steel, I'll drop some stuff in. Now I know that she is doing charcoal work. She is making steel for us right now. So I should keep some of it there for her. That was quick. Awesome. Good news. Put this in here so that she can continue the work. Alright. And I have a lot of building supplies. The reason for that is that I want to expand at the other village. Now we do have a quest that'll never finish. But we do want to go to Ryujin's Wrath. That's worth doing right now. We can take care of that, and then we can go to opening the gates. Talk to the abbot for permission. I say we do that first. Oh, I never actually tore this down. Let's go. There we go. Toshichi, you're always welcome here. You don't need to stand next to a broken thing. Apologies, not sure why I'm getting these random video flares here. There we go. Let's take care of the monastery first, and we'll go from there. Get ourselves a second bell and start thinking about that placement, since we will have plenty we can do with that. And I wanted to have the village next to the village, and that's really where we're at. Jump up here and say, "Hey, Abbot! Will you let me settle in the village?" Of course you will. And I gained experience for it. That's good. That's a win. Well, gracious. Let's go in third bell. Yes. Reach Dynasty level 19. Oh, okay, that's going to be a bit. That means that we're going to do population stuff, probably for the most of this, right? Since we have a long way to go. Oh well. Ooh, look at this guy's moves. Like bending, doing some kind of flex there. Okay. Whee! Let's get out there. Aratani is not far from here. We could walk that. And do I know the projects over here? What do I have on me? I am just full of planks. By the end of the season, we'll come back and we'll finish those. Now, Segi is pretty darn close to Chime and her temple to Ryujin, so we'll go here. Yeah. Let's go. Into the woods we go. I'm sure these people love me, especially since their leader captured me and threw me in a cage. I'm looking forward to seeing what that part of the storyline looks like, just because, I mean, you know that something happened there. Like, We didn't wake up at the end of the season in a cage just because, oh, this is a random glitch. No, no, no. Something's happening with that, and we will definitely be seeing that. Oh, wolves. Hey, wolves and wolves. We'll go quick with our shots. Go quick with our shots, and generally you don't have to worry about too much harm. So that's why I tend to prefer hunting the boars and the wolves, just because they come right at me, which means I get a first shot if they don't see me, and then I get another shot while they're making their sounds at me, and then since they fly right at me, then I can just finish the shots out as quick as possible, since there's really no advantage or disadvantage to draw time in this. So no matter how far you've drawn your arrow, you're doing damage. You're doing full damage, so far as I can tell. Oop, that one, I did not see where he was, unfortunately. Now that's going to throw me off a bit. I think that's because he's up hunting something else. So let's head this way. No, that's not good. Now we got a real problem since we have too many of them on us. That we got to deal with on the way. Okay, so with them coming at me a little too much, that's going to really put a damper on the whole party here. Let's get out of here. Oops, that's a good hit there, wolf. What can I do for... Ooh, there's boar. That could be good. Let's see if we can get those two to fight each other. Oh, not good. Not good shots. Way too much in a hurry. And not doing the right thing to line them up. I think we can deal with him by getting in the water. We'll see, though. We shall see. There we go. Alright, good news having him not be able to go through the water. Okay, take it. I will take it. Make you a porcupine, and then harvest away. Woo-hee, that was a hoot. Alright, well, I wanted to get more meat, and I wanted to get more leather. Apparently, I'm going to get what I was asking for. How about that? Alright, nice. Get you taken care of. Get some more eggs, since eggs are pretty handy. Oh yeah, I have explored that cave when I was just wandering. I haven't really shown y'all. I don't know if you know about this cave or not. It's not the most exciting, so don't be ready for like a, oh, holy cow, that's super cool. It looks like it might be something later is what I'm saying. Oops, that's going to be a problem. I would love it if my... I have something going on in the background that apparently is taking the attention of my... constantly cycles me in and out of windows, which is oopsie for me. Alright, we'll take the bamboo grass because we don't have a choice. There we go. And can we get a couple more arrows? Yes. Ooh, and I just got rid of it. Alright, let's see if we can find our last piggy. Where's that last one we got? Up here. Oh, I thought that was a piggy, but that's a nest. Oops, we'll give it a little time for chugs to go through. There we go. Interesting. I might have lost track of where that boar was, and I might have lost it because it just despawned, right? I mean, that's possible, right? They're not going to let those corpses sit in the environment forever. So I think we missed our opportunity, but that's okay. We lived. I'll go show you this quick little place, which is neat, right? Like, it's nice that there's fun little places to explore. And at some point in the future, I'm very curious what they're going to do with this, since it clearly has something going on with it. And I know there are definitely wolves in this area, so this is not the smartest move in the world. It definitely doesn't look finished yet, right? Like, it looks like they're definitely doing something with this area. So, cool. A lot of interesting areas to go into. It's not a mine, right? Like, this is not a spot you would go to gather resources, but it's definitely something. So clearly, that's going to have story. or something we can do. Pretty fun. Always fun to find stuff like that. I probably could be gandolering the chrysanthemum just because... Actually, no. Why wouldn't I just buy it, right? Isn't that the solution to the things? Buy away my problems, dang it. That's what I do. In Sengoku, I buy away my problems. It's so far so good with that one. Still have plenty of seashells together. I am pretty happy that the seashells don't regenerate. I was a little, as I said before, was a little concerned that that was going to be the wrong and like the cheeky way to just always have money, but this is good. Alright, Chime, we did it. How do you feel about the path? Scared or happy or both? Well, I hope that we're on his good side. Alrighty, and then you have a history. Apparently, you and a bandit had a time together in the past. Oh, there we go. I love it. It's beautiful. The shrine, yeah. If you haven't already been to it, I'm sure for most of y'all playing this, though, oh, there we go. So we have our villagers finishing their needs for the day. That is just fine. I mean, we are not worried about the management quite yet. And in a little while, once I get my villages built up, I'm going to start really digging in on how I plan to do my village management over time. And here we go. Ryujin's Temple. And at some point we'll be able to open that, and there'll be probably more of a more detailed shrine there. I do love the cedar trees that they have with this. And it's gorgeous. It's a great view. A perfect place for a shrine to the great sea god. And our village will be viewable from here. Alright. Let's go. I see some people over there that I could probably help out. Is that a cage? Yeah, that sure is a cage. So that's the one I was telling you about that I saw before, but then I had to reload because I kind of died, I think. So, let's see here. Get our arrows back. Only 10 arrows is not ideal. 10 arrows is not going to make that rescue mission go terribly well. So, I don't know. Is it worth going on a suicide mission? Or is it better to just kind of let it be and come back at this? It's probably better to let it be and come back at this. I have the bell in my inventory and I had a plan. So let's continue with the plan. And I'm going to come back and save those people in a little while. We can do that in the tomorrow of this game. But for now... Ooh, there we go. I don't mind having a little more cash on hand, so we will gather up some more seashells. Get ourselves going. Almost thought it was an arrow that I had shot way, way back. There's probably more seashells over there. I haven't actually checked. Well, we could add this friend to our village as well. That's possible too. I mean, there are a lot of options. We have lots and lots of people we can add. But we haven't really fleshed out our village yet, and that's a problem. That's something that must happen. Do a quick little scan of this area. See what we can see. Apologies, that's going to happen every once in a while, and I'll look into what's going on. That is... Oh yeah, there's definitely seashells here. Okay, oh boy, there's seashells here. Okay, well that's definitely a thing. Alright, I'll gather a few seashells and I'll see you on the other side of this nonsense. Or, no, I won't. That's a thought for later. The reason why is because I'm burning daylight here, and I don't want y'all watching in the dark, right? So as much as I have the brightness turned all the way up, it's not perfect. I'm curious at some point if we end up getting a way to travel across water so that we can't just straight up run across everything. I don't mind the fact that we can run everywhere. It makes sense that there would be shallow waters in a lot of these areas. Maybe a little deeper here, right? Like, it doesn't seem like this would have been gouged out by anything unless it was a little deeper, but it is what it is. I do still think that... Oh, looks like we're going to be on a rescue mission regardless. Alright, so... Oop. Get that. That. Man, I definitely did not get all the seashells out here. Look at me. Turns out I'm a pretty... Oh. The hunting dog is a problem. Hunting dogs are fast. And I do like that there are... Oh, actually that's a fox. I have nothing to worry about. That's Inari telling us that this fight is blessed, right? I love the fact that that kind of storyline stuff just happened there, just for fun, right? You are going to not have a great day there, friend. And I hope that... Oh, look at you giving me a much better spear. I'll take it. And you gave me a better axe. Thanks, buddy. Alright, appreciate you. Oh, so you're trapping animals. Okay, well, I was concerned you were trapping the people. But, still, it's a problem. You can't be here. And here, a bamboo cage that we can tear down and salvage for resources. Right. I could not tear down my cage with this stuff. Good thing this can be torn down. Can't have you people here. You kidding me? This is where I'm building. Oh, jeez. Look at the bandits. They're moving into my territory. I tell you what. This is how we restart this area. We take this from them. That's how this begins. Alright, you. Oh, shoot. Innocent bystander. Dart in your neck. Oops. They're on your chest. Gotcha! Oh, there's a couple of them, huh? Alright. That's the end of that. Alright. We'll just make sure we don't get completely... Oh, geez, they're not going down at all. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. I thought I was knocking them down, but I was just barely getting anything going. Okay, so now we're going to have to do a little bit more of a thought process with this. Where's our spear? Where's our Yari? Oh, man. That is not going to pay off. Oh, and I can't throw this one. Interesting. Alright, well. Let's get our Yari. It's destroyed. Okay. Well, this will take a little more pre-planning. As in, this will take some planning, period. Because I definitely showed up not prepared. Alright, here we go. Let's make some Yari. Oh, and I need some stones. We need stones. We're going to take out some people with some spears. But it's going to take some spears before I can do that. And I need stones. Good thing I got a seashell. Yeah, this is going to be a good start to this area, huh? We're going to take down some bandits. And we're going to build back new here. My gosh, there's a lot of refugees. I do love that they upped the number of refugees, but I don't know. It's a lot. Maybe we don't need so many. It's okay. They'll balance it out, right? It's a balancing thing. There's already good bandit or good refugee camps. I do love the fact that you can rescue people. I kind of love that story arc idea. Okay. It's time. Oh, and I only have 2 logs. You have to be kidding me. Well, that's a thing. Looks like we will take a tree down. And don't mind the sound of trees being chopped, y'all. It's nothing to see here. Alright, let's get some more of these made. There we go, doing our flicker test. Right, because I will have stacks and stacks of these. We'll put one there. I don't want to go too crazy on that. Because I do not want to have to switch. There we go. What else can I do? There has to be something I can stack here. There's something missing from my stack. There we go. We'll just eat some food. Oh, more stones. Alrighty. I can find a stone, I'm sure of it. Probably find me a hog too while I'm at it. Alright, now we've got 1 Yari equipped. 1 wooden Yari equipped. Which means that it'll automatically draw from my inventory when I throw. Okay, now just hoping not to get the screen flicker in the middle of this fight. Otherwise I'm probably going to get gacked, or I won't be able to run away. And there's our fox leading us to the enemies. Love that they're helping us out this much. There's 1 bandit. Interesting. I know we had another bandit. Cool, we now have another medicine. Malaria medicine, I see. Oh, so he decided that he lived at the other one. Nice. It's interesting that he just decided to go here. Or perhaps he's still looking for us. Is that where'd that guy go? I saw him cross the other river, but who knows, maybe he walked back. That's the spear in your back. Ooh, spear in your head. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Sorry about that. That was right in the eyeball. So rude. Okay, my friend. I know it was rude of me, but now I'm also going to take your money. I suppose that's another wooden yari. Oh well. We'll take it. Ha! Now we've saved some people. We'll go back over here and let's see what more we can do. Ooh, arrows. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Ay. Honestly, don't need this. Let's drop you. Oop. We can equip the arrows shortly. We can also equip a lot of other things, right? Let's do that thing where we take advantage of our slots. There we go. And then you have a good Yari? No, you have a standard Yari. There we go. And I do always need an extra torch, right? Why not? Okay. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. And here's our friend here. We can't leave her in here. That's not right. Alright. You. I'm here to save you. I know what it's like being trapped in a cage. Oh no, I'm sorry. You can live with us. Yes. And now here you are. Alright, friend. Let's get you a home. And do we have any? Of course we do. Of course we do. We have lots of homes. There we go. And that's it. I was going to build in this area, but now that this thing is here, I have to wait till next season for it to go away. Oh dear. Oh well. I think my plan was to build over here. Let's get our bell tower down. Now I'm going to place my bell tower not where I want it, because I'm going to do the move trick, where I want to balance it out between the two bells. So I have to put it pretty far away. Let's build our bell tower. And I'm pretty sure I need more resources. Alright, I thought about building over here too, right? I definitely did. And I think we're probably pretty good by now. And of course we need more logs. Why wouldn't we need logs? We always need logs. That is the perpetual need, honestly, in this, is always needing logs. And that's why I have 2 woodworking stations at each of my 2 woodworking huts. Because logs. I'm about to break down this axe, which is great, because we have an iron axe that we got from our friend there, who's currently wearing spears and wearing arrows. And I'm going to chop this down. Hopefully not get hit by a tree in the process. Ah, yes. I'm still sitting on too much stuff. Don't need the I don't need that. Oh, and I'm sitting here on the chrysanthemums, and I gathered a couple of them, and then I realized, oh, but wait, can't I just... I could also just have a gatherer. Honestly, I could just have a forager's hut, and they'll have it. Or I can buy it. So, either way, easy to solve. Let's go here. There's the lighthouse project to deal with, which is handy. Which would be good to get done soon. Yay! And it's time to move, holding down T. So this is my old bell location. Is that going to be a problem? It looks like everything's on this side of the shoreline. Ooh, no it is not. Alright, well, good. That puts me at really a good boundary, because I don't want to use a lot of this space, right? Like I'm not going to build in the river. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build in this region, and we want to build so that we are away from that locale, and so that we are nicely inland from this one. I want to be sure that I can get my watchtower on the hill. I happen to like that from the last playthrough. And I'm pretty sure this is far enough for that. Next step is to consider how far back this goes. Let's see here. I don't want to miss out on the shoreline, because obviously there's the fishing to be done there. If I remember right, I was about here. Now it's going to take us a little ways away from the other village area. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. Okay. Love it. Love the coloration. Makes sense for the storm at night. Red storm at night, sailors take... red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the morning, sailors take warning. There we go. Almost forgotten that phrasing. Let's see here. I think I'll go up a little bit this way. Don't want to miss out on the... I don't want to miss out on our placement for this. Let's see here. Ah, interesting. My bad. Let's check it out. Production-wise, I'm saying, what about fishing? I think that's going to put us right at the edge, and that's just fine. Oops, chug-a-lug. There's the spot for the watchtower. That looks like we're okay. Now, does it edge up to the water? No it does not. So, I'm a little off from the water. Now, if I want to be a perfectionist, I would simply continue. I would have to move my bell back to the other side, and then I have to move in. Now, you don't have to have your fishing huts in the water. It's just a if you prefer it to look that way thing. And I'm going to have my fishing huts in the sand beach area. That's what I'm going to do. We'll make a whole fish-like major work area there. That's the plan. Okay. With that, we now have a space that we're going to build. I don't think I have the luxury of getting rid of these until next season. So we'll just have to wait on this. But we do have other things we can finish up with. So let's do that. Now we've already gotten a number of quests done. As far as making it to Dynasty level 19, 50 experience away, that's a hoot. As far as getting to that Dynasty level, it's going to be people-based, right? It's definitely going to be people-based. And as far as our villager needs are concerned, again, we're ignoring it for now because we don't have to. So, oh well, it's a thing. We'll definitely have to deal with it later, and that's fine. But for now, we're just kind of letting it be. I do want to dig in. We'll end up doing this playthrough. I'm sure at some point this is going to turn into kind of like I've done all the things I can possibly do. Yay. Let's move on. And we'll probably end up doing another more detailed investigation into how we do the management, although the management's going to get a rework, so that's not ideal quite yet. I think we'll have plenty of things to do in time. Leather's probably done by now. I could go back and take care of that, but I do want to start bringing this place to life. Now, this area has to make sense and not, obviously, we want there to be, I'm trying to do this roleplay aspect of, I want the imagery to be like, this is where we're staging things so that we can be close to the coast for when we start to fight back. Right now, it's all about, let's survive this continent. So this placement is not bad since we're pretty far away from a lot of the major problems. The bandit village here, Segi is here, we're not far from them, but we're going to plan on heading in and taking Segi first. And after we've taken Segi, I would say the bandits will be a problem pretty fast for us since these two work hand in hand. Once we take the coastline, we can then start thinking about moving inward to Iwasaki, although that'll probably be my hardest fight. Aratani would be easy, and ideally we would do this diplomatically. I would like to think we can do Iwasaki diplomatically, but my plan for that one, if our character had a history with the Ikoiki rebellion, is to start the rebellion from the ground up within the village. Alright, that being said, my goal here is I want to be sure that I get my smithy set up in an area where it's not immediately obvious what's going on with that building. Obviously, the amount of smoke that would be produced from that building would throw things off, but we could always say it's a smokehouse. Say, oh, we have many smokehouses that work in this area, and those smokehouses are working as often as we can. So I want our smithy to be a little ways inland and nicely hidden within a bit of the trees. So I think that's the goal. There we go. Oh no, we're out of logs. Luckily I have umpteen zillion logs, so let's go for that. Oh, actually, it would be much better. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need to be carrying around anymore. There we go. Food storage should be good in this area too. We will have time for that soon enough. Okay, so they're definitely using charcoal for heating their homes, which is awful, but it's what it is. We'll get by. Mental note, take the wood. Okay, now I don't have the thing I don't have another thing I want, which is I want to have nice looking timbers here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some premium conifer. We don't need all these planks. I need some premium conifer. I want some of those planks because I happen to think they look rather nice. Let's do that. Let's get a bunch of those premium conifer planks up and running. And of course get a drink of coffee to fuel the waking. Now I am going to run into a slight problem here where once we get our logs placed, which of course we don't have enough, we will get more. It's a lot of logs to carry, and I'm sitting here with too much food in my inventory. This is rather busy. I do have a little more organization to go, obviously, but we will make it much smoother as we go. My goal here, there we go. Now these planks, I don't want to use my good ones here, so I do want to drop. I want these planks out of my inventory because I just don't want them to be taken up by this kind of stuff. Oh no, hammer! Alright, there we go. Now it's time to start doing the real decorating. Okay, let's change the type. No, actually, we're doing premium. To unlock, meet any condition. Debarked premium conifer. Debarked premium conifer. Okay. Yep. Modify material. Conifer. Interesting. I wonder why I'm having this issue. There has to be a thing I just didn't do. Interesting. I wonder what's going on with that. I mean, do I have another premium log? Let's try a thing. Just see if it's just the fact that I need to maybe do the act now and take care of the plank with it in my inventory now. We'll debark it first. There we go. Hey, okay, so I had to actually debark it first, and now it won't matter. I don't need to do that, but okay. Oh, but it did say unlock premium conifer again, so yeah, okay. Oopsies. When you're unlocking it, make sure you debark it first. Oh, that means I have to debark up. Oh well, anyway. Cool, I just want it to be done. Alright, then, I wonder, should we change some of these walls? We're gonna buy all the walls because I want all the walls. Yes, let's have all the walls. The frame walls do look a little more stout, which I like. Oh, that's really cool. Simple large window and a simple wall. Nah. Based large window. That's what we're going to convert things to. I'm going to do reinforced wall here, and then this one. Let's change that. Let's make it look good. Let's do a based large window. We like the idea of airflow. This one will go more with the... I like those horizontal beams. This horizontal beam, this is going to look good, and I want to be consistent. I think we'll have this one. And then, do rather like this. Do the based small window. We can do that here. Now, I believe we're going to have our Tatara over here, so it's going to be important for us to have a little airflow. Let's make sure we do that. And let's keep it up. I think this will look good centrally. Then we'll do a few more of these. There won't be a Tatara over here, so we can keep up our pattern. And I believe we did the same thing on the other side. Let's do the based large window, and then we'll wrap this up here. It's okay to have the small window there. Then, this half wall is nice, but we need I want more things unlocked. Haha. Open framed wall, I happen to like. The horizontal beams looks nice. Half wall is fine. I like that. That's my fave. Then, this one, I don't think we can do anything other than open entrance or simple door. Let's do it. And that's any plank, but these will be premium conifers. Yes. Now these are, oh, those are actually standard style. We're gonna run out of sticks. Alright, well, speaking of sticks, hi there. I think that's gonna look pretty good. Yeah. We're gonna start caring about our decoration, that's for sure. Since we can now, we're kinda at that point, right? And let's, I mean, if we're sitting here having fun, part of the fun is making things look the way we want it to look. Bam. Alright, then all kinds of stones, but not too worried about that. We've got stones. I just have to go gather them up. General storage, here I come. It's nice to have these buildings with more than one storage in them. I know in my early playthroughs I was telling people to build a bunch of storages. Like when you go into your buildings, first thing I do is I build more storages. I build the general, I build the wood, I build all the other storages. It's just handy. And I needed clay, and I just realized that I needed clay. I was just thinking about that. So let's build ourselves a little furniture. The general store can go here. Oh, it won't let me do it till I finish. Yeah, it makes sense. I guess I can see that. Okay. Let's finish this beast up. You notice how many times I forget things? Ugh, it's just a thing. Oh, and I don't have any more clay. Alright, then that's going to be the next quick mission that we have to have. I think rather than having you all watch that nonsense, I will do some fast traveling, and I will take care of that one. And I will see you on the other side of a fast travel and a cleaning of my inventory. Alright, just so you know, this whole area next to Sosogi, so this is where I'm gathering my clay from, and I just got 340 clay. I made a masterwork pickaxe because I knew I needed to get a lot, and I figured it'll last the longest, and why not? I've got tons of steel, and at this point we are not struggling for resources, so we should go with the best at all times. Now I'm just going to finish up these rocks real quick, and we'll get back to where we're at. Alrighty, well, I got started on something, and I realized I should probably be actively showing y'all what I'm doing. So I got started, and I was like, I kind of like what I'm doing here. And I knew I wanted to finish up some farm stuff, and I'm sitting here like, well, I mean, should I really be doing this off the camera and not showing them what I'm doing? And we'll do this as my final little bit here in this episode, since I'm running low on time myself, and I gotta get myself going for the day. So, let's get this thing done. Do I have another axe in my inventory? I think I got rid of that one. Honestly, and you know, I know I could be traveling around with better axes. The difference is one swing, and it's not enough for me to care. So I tend to just wander around, and I tend to just use the stone axes because I can just make them, and it's not really much, honestly. Like it's just not much to just have the axe. Oh, the chugga-lugga. The chug is real. Okay, here we go. Let's get ourselves a shovel. I need a shovel. I want to build a shovel. Oh, look at that paddle. We gotta build that paper plant. That's what's next. That's another one of the... Yep, you got it. Autosave. Thank you, autosave. Let's do that. And now it's time for a shovel, and we need straw. Let's get ourselves some straw, then. Okay. Oh, hey, Aya. You are great. I appreciate you. But also, watch where you're walking. Boom. I will need those sticks, though, right? Won't I? 1 and 2. There we go. Alright, so what am I up to? Well, what I'm up to is I am up to making some slightly terraced-looking fields. That's the idea. And I said I was going to have this be the breadbasket of my area. By doing this, I am completely removing these things from here for good. You can do that by pressing E, so now these grasses will not ever come back in the area. If I didn't want to do that, then I probably should have not pressed that key, right? Oh, that would be not the hammer. There we are. So we're making these water fields. Now, if you start them off at a height, like they will always make themselves at a height of the ground that is next to them, right? So that's the key. Now, I do know that they have to be size 25s, right? Like, we know that. That's the key. Now, a couple of these fields aren't going to make sense. Like, that tall one there is only a 15, so that sucks. I'm wasting a worker on that. But I'm not really here for the worker. I'm doing this for the appearance, right? Like, I'm doing this because I want to make it look like I actually have rice paddy land going on here. And that this was very intentionally set aside as farmland for rice. And we'll make it a little uneven, we'll make it a little inconsistent, right? Oh my, oh, the chug is real. And so I think this will be kind of a neat little effect here. And we'll leave this as just that area, right? And then I wouldn't mind having there be like a terrace here too. So let's see what we can do with that. And will it look great? I don't know. It's going to look all right. That's the plan. To get 25, I could get 26 by doing a 2 and 12. So let's see if we can get away with that. Oop, that's a harsh angle. That is a harsh angle. So let's try again. Don't want to go too much at an angle. I guess what I could do... No, I don't know where I'm going from there. Don't want this to be too far out of alignment. Oh, no. Lack of flat terrain. Okay, so I can't go too far with this. Then let's see if we can get away with starting right about here. Try that. Oh, that's going to do it. Another object. Oh, so close. It's tricky, right? Like, the goal here is to get the placement right. And it's tricky to balance it out. I don't want it to be too... See, that's a heavy angle too, right? Let's go like that. That's the trick though, right? I want it to look good. It takes the time. It takes time to get this to look right. I think that's going to tell us lack of flat terrain. I don't know if this is going to look quite right. I would most assuredly say that does not look right. Yeah, I would say I don't like that. That's too much. And then we can just demolish it, maybe. Get it, buddy, get it. Boom. Alright, well anyway, I'll play around with this because I want it to be just right. And what I'll do is I'll say that what's going to happen is I'm going to finish this thing up, right? Ooh, that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Come on, tell me we can get it. Oh, shoot. It still kind of looks silly. I think what we'll do, I'll finish this up. And what I'm telling y'all now is that all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to finish up my fields here. I'll finish up the smithy next time we play, next time we're together. I appreciate y'all being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time around. We'll show you the fields on the next side of this.